What's up, guys? It's your boy Sion, and I'm back. And this is another episode of the MMO Show, where I basically talk about MMO for the past week and give you my thoughts and wishes on different things. Now, this week is going to be pretty interesting. I'm talking about launch hype and what you should do with launch hype and how you should naturally feel. Now, what you're looking at in the background is Civilization Online. I'm pretty intrigued by this game. It has a lot of good things going on for it, so you're gonna definitely see this in the future, and you're gonna just see me just go all out in this game. Hopefully, if I can understand enough of it, because I'm struggling to understand a few things. Been looking up a few guides and definitely trying to get it to the point where I have a very valid type of gameplay to show you guys. If I don't understand like a game at all, I usually won't record it because there's no point. Because I'm just gonna run around and just be like, you're gonna be like, yeah, well, why are you doing that? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, because I don't know what the hell is going on. So yeah. So let's go into the news. Blade and Soul has gone live, of course. You know that since last week. But as you can see right here with my nice, cool Michael Jackson version of the Warlock that came out, Warlock is out. Yep, Warlock. Look how you look like Batman when you're running and doing that. It's pretty cool. The Warlock itself has always been pretty cool and pretty OP, overpowering. Like, you have a lot of CC, you can put out a lot of damage in a quick amount of time. So it's very good. You also have a few things. You can block with like 3 different skills, which is just very nice to be able to block like that, as you can see right there. So that definitely helps that you can actually do a little pose and just do some big damage, and it's like boom. So this right here is me being basically taught how to combo. But if you guys want to try it, definitely get into the game and give it a go, because it's one of those games that you should actually try to play for a few and then see if you like it. Now, Black Desert just went live today. For those of you who actually bought a pack, I did not buy the biggest pack. I bought the smallest one because I was like, yeah, I don't care. The majority of this stuff that you can get in game if you've been playing long enough. A tier 3 horse, of course, you can't do that right away, but you can get your horse up to that level. And it's not even hard to level in this game. So it's like my character, like I'm kid you not, like I'm like level 17 already, and it took me like half hour. So it doesn't take you that long. You can get to like level 30 in like maybe 3 or 4 hours. Like, it just really doesn't take long to level in this game. You just really have to know where to go and what to do, and have a lot of fun with it. Now, what I'm showing you right here, and if you look around the background, it's just most of the characters that are available right now. This won't be around for live. Live is a little bit different. The female wizard and the older male wizard is what's in there now. So definitely, get in there and try it out. So Dragonmon Hunter, which is kind of like my guilty like, because I do actually like the game. It's pretty interesting to me, and it's cheesy but fun. You can just have some quick fun in the game and get in and get out. That's what I feel about this game. Like, you shouldn't take it all that much serious, and just like, there's a lot of games like that, and there should be a lot of games like that where you just don't take them serious, man. And people these days, they take stuff too serious. It's just like, you're supposed to have fun. Like, just have fun. Like, don't come in and then expect a WoW killer and insane graphics and that you're gonna be like, oh my god, look at all this. Like, no, just have fun, man, because life is too short to be stressing all the time. So definitely try the Dragonmon Hunter. You might like it. You never know. Now, speaking of another game that people don't give a lot of, like, it's really hard to explain it when it comes to Knight and Skyforge. Now, Knight itself, I kind of don't like it. I like Paladin better as a tank. It's interesting, and it's not like this just came out. It's just that they actually just put the pack out for it, so you can kind of like buy the pack. And you guys already know from my Skyforge video what I feel about buying classes, so I won't even comment on that. But with that said, this is a pretty interesting and fun game. It has a just a semi type of attack system. It's not complete full attack like some people like something like with Terra and stuff like that, but it's still interesting, and it's something that you should definitely try to get into and try to play. So that's it for the news. We're gonna have a trailer at the end, but what you're gonna look around in the background is Secret World, the Polaris dungeon, and I sped it up, and I'm gonna talk to you about a few things, and we're gonna just have a little bit of fun with it. Now, this week is all about launch hype. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, what the hell, why are you talking about launch hype? Now, what I mean about launch hype is, how do you feel when a game first launches until the point where it comes out? I'm gonna give you 5 points that you should probably think about and just try to enjoy it. Now, number one, when the game goes into its countdown to launch, what you should do is study up on the game. And the reason why I say that is there's a lot of times where people just come into a game, they don't know anything whatsoever, and when you're lost in the game off the beginning, it's not fun. It doesn't matter what game it is, no matter what you're playing. When you're lost, it's just like, oh my god, what's going on, and everybody's running around me, and then you're just like standing there, you're asking questions in chat, and people like, you effing noob, you don't know this, and blah 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 blah, even though that's not right, and I'm not saying it's right, but that's what happens. So study up on the game a little bit. Look at some forums, look at some videos, guides, or whatever else, and trust me, it'll make your life a whole lot better. Now, speaking of that, number 2 is watch gameplay, join betas. When I say join betas, any beta that the game has going up to launch, try to get into it. If it's free or open beta, whatever like that. I tend to not want to buy my way into any beta. I don't. As best as I can. Some things I'll make a concession for, but majority of the time I will not buy my way into a beta if I just can't get into by asking simply to a company. Then I do not need to be in that game. That's just the way I feel about it. That's how I roll. It's just how I go about doing things. Number 3, decide the class or whatever you're gonna play in the game. Do that early, because what you could do a lot of times with people in these types of games is people will make 10 different characters and get absolutely nowhere, and it's the most infuriating thing, especially if you know them and they're friends. They're like, well, I'm gonna play a paladin today. Then you log on tomorrow after work or something like that. Oh, I'm a warrior now. What the hell? And then you log in the next day and they're like, well, I'm a healer now. The healers get fast Qs, and I'm like, oh my god, like, can you stay with one thing? And then after that, oh, healers are too squishy, I'm a mage. Like, that, decide now. Because you're going to frustrate people, you're going to frustrate yourself, you're going to waste a whole lot of time, and you can't get time back in life. I always tell people that, when you do things like that, like, you just can't get time back in life. So think about that. Now, the next thing that I'm going to actually talk about is, like, the time thing is just irking me, but think about it. Try and find ways to support yourself in game without money. So that means do what you can to play the game free to play as best as possible. There's going to be a point where you just can't, because that's the way these games are designed to encourage you to spend money. But you do not want to do that. You want to do it to your best ability that you can just own in the game and not spend anything. That's what you want to do. Just get it down to that point, and that also brings you to step 1 and 2. You learning about the game, and you actually are going to find a lot of times that people will teach you stuff like that. Now, final step is try to remain calm and do not overhype a game. And what I mean by overhyping is people will come into a game and then say they see something like this, like back when back when Secret World first came out. This looked awesome back then. This was awesome back then. The Polaris dungeon was pretty popular. People liked it. It was scary for its time and pretty interesting. And the boss mechanics and everything else, like it just felt like, like what the hell? Like you had to get away from him so you didn't end up being in his dream, and then make sure that you don't get seen by him. And it was just pretty awesome. So don't overhype yourself. Don't overhype games, because you're going to let yourself down. Everything can't be a WoW killer. I keep saying that over and over again. Everything can't be the super greatest thing ever. Take things for what they are and have fun with them, because if you don't, you're going to get disappointed and you're going to burn out, and then you're going to be one of those guys in the forum that says F games but still buy them. But yeah. So other than that, you guys be legendary. I will see you next video. Thank you for watching the MMO Show. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you later. Appreciate everybody who stops by and watches my channel. So if you'd like to see more of my videos, you can click the top right end card and see more of my videos on the playlist, or you can click the bottom right and subscribe to the channel. Once again, one love, and thanks for stopping by. Peace.